Are you going to be in the market to be buying a new car here in 2025? If so, got a list here of some of the new cars that are coming out and just a little information on them and what you're going to be kind of up against. So if you're looking to be buying a brand new car, 2025 model, I'll go over some of the new cars that are coming out. So stay tuned. All right. So this is just a little list and a little thing. And this is off of Consumer Report, consumerreports.org, on some of the new cars. I think there's like 25 new, not necessarily new makes and models, but just new model years of some cars. So anyway, there's a lot of interesting new cars around the corner, from long range electric vehicles to practical family SUVs and everything in between. But are they worth waiting for? Our experts help you decide with this early peek at some new or revamped models coming out in late 2024 and after. Consider keeping them on your possible list until we get them to our test track for a deeper evaluation. So this may have been a little bit, it came out in February 2025, so it's a fairly new article, February 14th, 2025. So it's a fairly new article, but it did say late 24, so. But anyway, let's see. First one is the Acura ADX. Acura is basing its new entry-level luxury SUV on the same global platform as the Honda HR-V and other models. But unlike the subcompact HR-V, noisy and lackluster 2.0 liter four-cylinder, the Acura ADX will use a more powerful 1.5 liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine, also found in the Integra sedan. The ADX will be offered in 3 trim levels: a base, an A-Spec, and A-Spec with advanced package. Don't know what the difference is on those, it doesn't really say. And all will be available with front or all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive adds $2,000 to each trim. In addition to the more luxurious interior, sport-tuned suspension, and stylish exterior, the ADX will feature a number of tweaks to keep the cab quiet, addressing a problem we found with the HR-V. A full suite of standard active safety and driver assistance features rounds out that package. That comes on sale in spring of 25, and it's a base price 30 to 40. I think it says 35 to 44,000 is the price range on one of those, which isn't too bad if you're into the Acuras. It's a gas engine. And then next is the Audi A6 e-tron. The Audi A6 e-tron is a mid-size four-door electric vehicle with a hatchback, similar in style to the automaker's A5 and A7 sportsback models. It will be offered with 3 different powertrains when it goes on sale in 2025. The base version uses a 362 horsepower electric motor driving the rear wheels, while the all-wheel drive e-tron Quattro has 2 electric motors that combine to produce 422 horsepower. A high-performance all-wheel drive S6 version will produce 496 or 543 horsepower with launch control. All models have 100 kilowatt battery. The automaker says the car uses an 800 volt architecture, which allows it to have a 270 kilowatt maximum acceptance rate at a public DC fast charger. The interior is dominated by large screen, an 11.9 inch in front of the driver, curves and bends into a 14.5-inch center touchscreen. An optional 10.9 inch is available for the front passenger. So it's estimated at $82,000 to $108,000 estimated in price. $82,000 to $108,000 car. And it goes on sale in spring/summer of 2025. Next one is another Audi. This one's the Q5 Quattro. Audi has redesigned its Q5 luxury compact SUV for the 2025 model year. With revolutionary styling outside, a radical update inside, two powertrains will be offered. The standard 268 horsepower 2.0 turbo four-cylinder in most versions, or the 362 horsepower 3.0 turbo V6 in the QS5 or the SQ5 performance trim. Both are mated to a 7-speed dual clutch automatic which comes standard with all-wheel drive. The interior is dominated by large screen 11.9 inch one in front of the driver. The driver curves and bends into a 14.5 inch screen. An optional 10.9 inch display is available for the passenger. While all key safety systems come standard, the optional Adaptive Driving Assistance Plus uses different advanced driver assistance systems along with high-resolution map data and data from other vehicles to guide the Q5. This one's estimated $50,000 to $78,000, and it comes out mid to late 2025. It's not bad for an Audi. $50,000 to $78,000 for an Audi. If you like them. Next one is the BMW X3. Redesigned for 2025, the fourth generation X3 grows slightly in length and power, and it adopts a high-tech, minimalist interior design. It launches two trims, 30 xDrive with 255 horsepower 2.0-liter turbo inline 4, and the M50 xDrive with 393 horsepower 3.0 turbo turbocharged inline 6 engine. Each is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission augmented with a 48-volt mild hybrid system and employs all-wheel drive. The dash is dominated by a wide curved display that houses a iDrive 9 infotainment system available with numerous connected features. Among the notable upgrades is the ability for navigation instructions to be overlaid on the road ahead using a head-up display for augmented reality. And that one's on sale now, and that one's between $49,000 and $49,500 to $64,000. So that's not bad for a BMW either. Next one is the Cadillac Escalade IQ. I don't think they're putting these in any kind of order except alphabetical, so I don't think they're putting these in their order of which is best or worst. I think they're just going in alphabetical. The Cadillac IQ. The Escalade IQ. Ugly car, if you ask me. Well, not too bad. A model long positioned as a flashy, full-size SUV is a supersized electric SUV. Everything about this model is big and bold, from the exterior dimensions and a giant dash display to its massive battery, prodigious power outputs. It measures about 4 foot longer than an Escalade, and it wears 24-inch wheels. The EV powertrain employs two motors, good for 750 horsepower, and a large 200 kilowatt hour lithium-ion battery. It uses 800-volt architecture with facilities pumping up to 100 miles of range in just 10 minutes in public DC fast chargers. The company says, or in just 10 minutes in public fast charger, the company says. The 7-seat SUV can be fitted with optional executive second row package that turns passenger space into business class with a stowable tray table, 12.6-inch screen, messaging seat, and more. And that's got a hefty $127,000 at the low end and $175,000 at the high end, and that's available now. That's an expensive vehicle. It doesn't look as big as they say it is as it looks, but you know, the Cadillac Cadillac Vistique, I think. The Vistique occupies space between Cadillac's two other electric SUVs, the midside two-row Lyriq and the full-size Escalade IQ. Like the larger model, the Vistique comes standard with dual-motor electric drivetrain, albeit with less power, the lower 300-mile range, and a drastically smaller price. Stylistically, it features a rather conventional Cadillac SUV look look, adorned with a printed circuit board, Fox grille panel, and some digitally inspired filigree printed on the rear quarter window. It comes standard with Super Cruise, Cadillac's impressive drive assistance technology that adds hands-free driving capability to the adaptive cruise control. The second, third row seats can be folded for more cargo space, and there are storage spaces in the cargo floors at all four doors. And that one's summer of 2025, and that one is $78,790 at the low end and $120 at the high end. Okay, the next one is the Dodge Charger. The next generation Charger is offered both coupe and sedan configurations, with a choice of electric or gas powertrains. The electric car is known as the Charger Daytona, and it's initially packaged as an RT with 146 horsepower and a 317-mile range, and the Scat Pack with 670 horsepower and a 260-mile range. The high-performance Banshee will follow for traditionalists. There's also a twin turbocharged inline 6 engine available with 420 or 550 horse. Each engine coupled to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Every Charger comes with all-wheel drive. Also new, whether it's 2-door or 4-door, this Charger is a hatchback with folding rear seat. The modern cabin makes use of screens for gauges, controls, customization with many performance settings available. This one on the electric is $59,595 to $73,000. For the gas, we're $45,000 to $70,000. On sale now is the electric, and late 25 will be gas. Okay, the Ford Expedition. The 2025 redesigned Ford Expedition has the same dimensions and overall look as the previous version. Fans will recognize the roomy interior and boxy proportions, but notice slightly smoother exterior styling and more tech features inside. The instrument panel is a 24-inch digital display that sits between the bottom of the windshield and the top of a large center infotainment screen. The new trim adds off-road touches such as larger tires, taller stance, skid plates, and a host of electronic off-road aids. Originally introduced on the Ford Bronco, a host of active driver assistance features are standard, and Ford's Blue Cruise hands-free driving assistance feature is optional. Pricing $57,000 to $86,000, and that's available in winter of 2025, so that one will come out late 25. Okay, the Honda Passport. For 2026, the Passport is more than just a smaller version of the Pilot. The two SUVs use the same 285 horsepower V6 engine and 10-speed automatic transmission, but the Transport now takes on a rugged off-road persona with boxy, aggressive look. Trail Sport trim amps that up with bolder styling and specific off-road features such as recovery points, skid plates. There's no hybrid version of the Passport, which puts it behind some competitors when it comes to fuel economy. All vehicles, all-wheel drive is standard, along with plenty of active safety features. Inside, there's a Google-powered infotainment system. It's still compatible with Apple CarPlay, and new seats. And the climate and audio are controlled by buttons and knobs rather than features on a screen. Honda says that everything from the suspension and steering ratios to the safety radars and cameras are improved compared with outgoing model. Honda cite a combined EPA of 21 miles per gallon for the Passport RLT and 20 for the Trail Sport. The outgoing 2025 Passport is EPA rated at 21 miles per gallon combined, and that's $44,700 to $53,650 for that one, and that's available now. The Honda Prelude. This one's kind of cool. They're coming out with the Prelude again. And that's not a horrible looking car either. I wasn't a big fan of the Prelude, but that one doesn't look too bad. I mean, I don't know if they're coming out with it again, but it is what it is. The Honda Prelude name is back, this time on a sporty looking hybrid coupe. Prelude was originally introduced in 1978. It gained fans for its impressive handling and cutting edge technology over time. With innovations like 4-wheel steering, Honda discontinued the Prelude in 2001, which means a full generation generation of drivers have never had the opportunity to own one. A sloping roofline and two-door design give the new Prelude a throwback look, similar to the Ford Mustang and Nissan Z. Although details are scarce, Honda says the new Prelude will have dual-motor hybrid powertrain, likely a more powerful version of the one found in the smooth and efficient Accord or Civic Hybrid, neither of which is offered as a coupe. The automaker also promises simulated shifts that will mimic a traditional automatic transmission, and that one's estimated 30 to 40,000. Not bad for that one. The Hyundai Ioniq 9. Built in the U.S., the family-sized three-row Hyundai Ioniq 9 is the corporate sibling to the Kia EV9. It can be configured as a single-motor rear drive or dual-motor all-wheel drive model. There's a performance version with a claimed 0 to 60 near 5 seconds, maximum tow capacity of 5,000 pounds, enough to pull a boat or small trailer. A 6-passenger option has second row captain's chair that swivels. There are a number of high-tech features like a standard active safety suite, adjustable lighting configurations, and voice assistant. And that one's 62 to 75,000. That's available in the spring. Infiniti GX80. The redesigned QX80 moves Infiniti's full-size SUV further upscale with premium features to rival the most prestigious competitors like large screen, clipish premium audio, second row massaging seat, and the latest ProPilot Assistant 2.1 active driver assistance system gaining 50 horsepower. The QX80 moves to a 450 horsepower 3.5-liter turbocharged V6 instead of previous V8. With a new 9-speed automatic transmission, it can be had in rear or four-wheel drive, and adaptive suspension is available. Infiniti claims there's more passenger cargo space than before. 4 trim levels see the comfort and convenience features climbed precipitously as the price likewise ascends well past 6 figures. Price is $82.4 thousand and $110.5 thousand. And that's available on sale now. I'm trying to hurry. I know we've been at this for 20 minutes, but I'm trying to hurry through these. There's a lot of them. I think there's like 25 of them, and I don't know how many I've gone through, but the Lincoln Navigator. A number of cosmetic changes make the 2025 Navigator look a bit more modern, but under the skin, it's largely the same, with a powerful twin-turbo V6 engine, 10-speed automatic transmission, and roomy interior. Four-wheel drive is now standard. Improvements can mostly be seen inside, where a customizable 48-inch interactive display panels arc across most of the dash. The digital display does duty as an instrument panel while underway, and when the vehicle is stopped, it can be used for gaming and a soothing background for massaging seats. The rear tailgate features a new split design with a short lower tailgate and an upper hatch. Lincoln says makes it easier to load and unload groceries and the like without spilling them on the ground. Standard Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving is another plus. And this one's $85 to $115,000, and that's available in the spring. The Lucid Gravity. I don't know what the heck that one is, but a startup automaker, Lucid, second vehicle is the 2025 Gravity SUV. The automaker promises an extremely robust range of more than 440 miles, seating up to 7 passengers, a ton of cargo space, and a starting price below $80,000. If that's not enough, Lucid says the Gravity will be able to sprint from 0 to 60 in under 3.5 seconds, which wouldn't be too surprising considering the Air sedan's outrageous performance. Unlike most newer SUVs, the Gravity trades aggressive exterior styling for flowing lines. The interior features include wide digital display and even a guided meditation program. We doubt drivers will have much downtime though, because the Gravity's 900-volt design means it can add 200 miles in just 15 minutes at a high-speed public charger. And that one's $79,000 to $94,000. And that is available now. So, I mean, if for those that dislike the Tesla now, with what's been going on, there's a decent second option for you. If you're not a big fan of the Tesla anymore, with what's been going on with Elon Musk but there's another option for you if you're into that. And it's, I don't know what you consider a good price, but it's $80,000 to $90,000 for it. The Nissan Armada. For 2025, the redesigned Nissan Armada trades its thirsty V8 engine for a more efficient and powerful 425 horsepower twin-turbo V6 and gains an off-road Focus Pro 4X trim. It retains its 8,500 pound towing capacity, but adds cargo room behind the second and third row. Buyers can choose between rear and four-wheel drive and seating for 7 or 8. It shares an underlying design with more luxurious Infiniti QX80. Nissan says the new Armada has better ride and handling performance than its predecessor because of a stiffer frame, an electric power steering, a wide touchscreen display, and digital gauge cluster dominate the dashboard, while physical controls remain for climate control. This one's 56 to 79, 80,000. The Nissan Murano. After almost a decade without a major update, Nissan has introduced the redesigned Murano, the brand's mid-size two-row SUV. The new Murano features smoother styling similar to the Nissan's all-electric Ariya, Nissan's dependable V6 engine, and idiosyncratic CVT has been replaced with a turbocharged 4-cylinder and 9-speed automatic transmission. Though the exterior and interior dimensions remain more or less the same, the new Murano benefits from a more robust suite of technology, including standard AEB, BSW, and RCTW, automatic high beams, and ProPilot, and optional adaptive cruise control with a steering assist enhancement. Heated electronically adjustable front seats are standard, and ventilated massaging seats are optional as a heated steering wheel, the panoramic roof glass, and multi-color LED ambient lighting inside. And that's basically between 40 and 50,000. And that's available in the spring. So they're finally changing the Murano a little bit. Tell you what, it looks a lot better than the old one. The Ram 1500 REV. The Ram 1500 REV looks every bit like a next-generation Ram pickup truck, with many familiar styling cues and features. There's a single 654 horsepower electric powertrain with a choice of standard 350-mile range or large 500-mile range battery pack. The electrical system is compatible with an 800-volt DC fast charger for rapid replenishment, and it can route power to a house, and it can route power to a house, the grid, or supply or a supply work site. Okay, that was confusing, but it uses an independent rear suspension and will be available with an adjustable air suspension. There are 5 trims available. The new tungsten top grip pushes the Ram's luxury boundaries with more premium interior, the Klipsch stereo, and even massaging front seats. The 1500 REV will be available with hands-free driver assistance system. After the electronic-only 1500 RVE goes on sale, it will be joined by the Ram Charger and electrified full-size Ram with gas fuel range extender. And that goes from 55 to 90,000. On sale, the Ram REV winter of 24 and the Ram Charger later in 25. The Scout Terra and Traveler. The Scout Terra pickup truck and Scout Traveler SUV are prototypes of the first model to wear the Scout badge in 44 years, and they aim to mix new technology with what we think are the best kinds of old school sensibilities. The Scout is a division of the Volkswagen focused on electric vehicles inspired by the 1970s International Scout 80 pickup truck and International Scout 2 SUV. These rugged retro EVs have claimed a 0 to 60 time of 3.5 seconds and a 7,000 pound tow capacity with a 350-mile driving range. An optional Harvester version gets a gas-powered range extender for up to 500 miles of range. Scout owners will find real buttons and knobs for infotainment and climate control, traditional exterior door handles, and even an optional 3-person front bench seat. date. Both Scout models are based on an all-new rugged body-on-frame design that is not shared with any other electric vehicle from Volkswagen and Audi. The automaker says that production will start in 2027 at Scout's new facility in South Carolina. That one won't come out till 2027. I don't know why it was even on this list, and that price is unknown and on sale in 2027. The Subaru Crosstrek Hybrid. For the 2026 model year, the Subaru Crosstrek will be available with hybrid powertrain. It is powered by a typical Subaru 2.5-liter Boxer engine augmented by a 1.1 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Like the regular Crosstrek, it has two continuously variable transmissions. It too has continuously variable transmission. The total system output is 194 horsepower, which is 12 horsepower more than the non-hybrid 2.5 liter V8 or 2.5 liter engine. Naturally, all-wheel drive is standard. The cabin sees the analog gauges replaced with digital instrument panel. The hybrid's exterior is distinguished with exclusive colors and wheels, plus obligatory badging. The Crosstrek Hybrid comes with the latest EyeSight driver assist feature, adding a driver re-engagement system that can bring the vehicle to a stop if the driver becomes unresponsive to warnings while using the adaptive cruise control. That one's between $27,000 and $35,000 and available in the fall of 25. The Subaru Forester Hybrid. The Forester, a perennial high scorer in the CR's compact SUV ratings, will be available for the first time in hybrid form. An electric motor backed by a lithium-ion battery will augment its 2.5-liter flat-4 engine. That hybrid powertrain increases horsepower to 194 compared with the 180 for the regular Forester. The Forester Hybrid is EPA rated at 35 miles per gallon city and 34 highway for the 35-mile combined. That figure is right in line with the primary competitors, and it marks a notable improvement over the 29 mile per gallon overall that we recorded on the regular Forester we tested. In addition to the EyeSight suite of active safety and driver assistance feature that is standard on all Forester, the hybrid adds blind spot warning and rear cross traffic warning, and that one's $35,000 to $41,000. And that's available in the spring. Toyota 4Runner. I think we're getting close. Toyota 4Runner. That looks like a typical 4Runner to me, but true to its roots. The redesigned 4Runner is an off-road capable SUV spun off a platform shared with the latest Tacoma pickup and other body-on-frame Toyota models. It's larger than before, being both longer and wider. The SR5, TRD Sport, and TRD Sport Premium packages come with a 278 horsepower 2.4-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine. Higher trims get the 326 horsepower 2.4-liter turbocharged hybrid four-cylinder engine. Both engines are paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. The 4Runner can be had in 2 or 4 and full-time four-wheel drive. The interior features more modern amenities than before, with screen size dependent on trim level, and second row seat tumbles forward to aid cargo versatility, and a third row is optional. And yes, the rear window on the liftgate powers up and down, a classic 4Runner characteristic. And that's $40,000 to $67,000, and that's on sale now. The Volkswagen ID Buzz. Now that is ugly, says me. The Volkswagen ID Buzz electric van is a nostalgic tribute to the classic microbus, but it's decidedly modern vehicle without a direct rival. It measures about a foot less than traditional minivans. Packaging benefits from not having an engine up front. The ID Buzz uses either a single motor with a 282 horsepower to drive the rear wheel or a dual motor 330 horsepower configuration with all-wheel drive. The cabin is rather minimalist design with neat horizontal vents, a 12.9-inch infotainment screen, and numerous charge points for mobile devices. There are many creature comforts on the base van, such as powered, heated, and ventilated front seats. Additional options include heated windshield, a panoramic panoramic sunroof, electrochromic tinting, and 14-speaker Harman Kardon stereo. And that's for $60,000 to $70,000 for that thing. Ugly. But that's just my opinion. Some people may like it, but I think it's kind of hideous. The Volkswagen Tiguan. The Volkswagen Tiguan has been redesigned for 2025 with an all-new exterior and a longer wheelbase. The smaller optional third row seat has been dropped. The only engine available is a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder that now makes 201 horsepower, up from 184. Unlike many other compact SUVs, there's no hybrid version of the Tiguan. Most interior controls have been replaced by a central touchscreen, including touch-sensitive sliders for temperature. The steering wheel controls are still physical buttons, and there's a multifunction knob in the center console for volume and drive modes. Options include multicolored interior accent lighting, a heads-up display, massaging front seats, heated rear seats, and real wood and leather trim. Every Tiguan comes standard with a full complement of active safety features. That one's $29,000 to $45,000 estimated, and that's on sale in 2025. The Volvo EX90. Volvo's new flagship is a 7-passenger, 3-row, all-wheel drive electric SUV called the EX90. It's equipped with cutting-edge safety technology, including driver monitoring system that can pull over and call for help if a driver becomes unresponsive, and a LiDAR sensor to support its advanced driver assistance system. A minimalist, leather-free interior makes use of recycled material and hidden lighting. Power comes from a 400-volt, 111 kilowatt-hour lithium battery that can charge from 10 to 80% in about a half hour at a public DC fast charging station. According to Volvo, the EX90 can drive up to 300 miles on a charge, and that's between $80,000 and $85,000, and it's on sale now. So that is it. That's the next few cars that are coming out here in 2025 if you're in the market for a new car. Sorry the video got a little long. My reading's not the best, and but anyway, if you're in the market for a new car, brand new this year, these are some great options regardless what you're interested in. If you're interested in hybrids or electrics or all gas or whatever, there's some good options for you here. And anyway, appreciate y'all. Love you. See you in the next one. Do the YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe, comment, you know the drill. If you like this sort of thing, it's just a new thing for me. I used to do like repairs and stuff, and I'll still do some repair videos, but this is just something new that I've thought of doing. I'll look up some stuff and I'll start doing some more podcast style videos and see how that works and see if you guys like it. But anyway, let me know down below if you like it. Do the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, the stuff. Anyway, appreciate y'all, love you, and I'll see you in the next one.